Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new series, and the one you guys voted for is Fulham. I checked it at 8 PM before I made this video, after I put up the FM14 review. I checked it at 8 PM and that's when I've decided to take it from that point. And the winner was obviously Fulham, number 2 was Marbella, number 3 and 4 were joint in Boston and Orlando, and it'll probably be the order I do it in. I'll probably go Fulham, Marbella, Orlando, Boston. I may not even do Boston, to be honest. We'll have to see. But that's with regards to FM, what I'll do on this channel. But in the future, I don't know if I'll do transfer talk or just general football talk in the future. That's something I'll decide at a later date if I'll be doing that. But today we are Fulham, and we start today with a game against Ipswich. Now I'm expecting a very slow start to the season, just like Fulham in real life. I expect a very slow start. I think the tactics are going to take a while. I'm still not 100% what tactics work on this year's game. I think it's the 4-5-1 which worked on FM14, which I used it for Leipzig. Except this year I'm using instructions because I found that all-out attack is the way forward. If you try to defend, you won't score the goals, and you'll still concede. You'll still concede goals. But if you attack, you score goals and you concede goals. It's just a case of if you can outscore the opponents. Again, I've used this tactic with the likes of PSG, Tottenham, Aston Villa. Much better teams than Fulham. So maybe it's clouded the results, I guess, a little bit maybe, but we'll have to see. As I say, I think it's going to be a slow start. I'm expecting a defeat today against Ipswich. So these are the pre-season we see. Things started brilliantly against Oxford, then went radically downhill. Transfers. I said now my plan is and still is to get you guys to vote with the straw poll on who to sign, but that will come in January because I had to get the video out. We're going to do a video every day till Sunday. I had to make some sign. Well, Jack Grealish. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to sign Jack Grealish. I love watching him in real life, and obviously I used him at the start of FM14 in that quick Aston Villa series I did, and he was an absolute animal for us. Billy McKay, or Mackay, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I butcher pronunciations anyway, you guys know that. He was an amazing Championship player on FM14, and he always ended up going to Wigan before in their Europa League campaign. And he also went for a lot more than £650,000. So maybe that could be a bargain, or maybe they've made him not as effective this year. Players leaving, lots of players left. You guys are going to have to bear with me, by the way. My voice is still slowly but surely going. And I may have to pause the video at some point to have a drink or something, or a coughing fit, who knows. I don't feel ill. I don't know, maybe man flu. I don't know. But today we are playing Ipswich, and let's just get on with the game, to be honest. Let's just get on with it. I'm expecting a defeat. I am going to go with... I have prepared a 4-2-3-1 variation to try in the future, but at the moment I want to try with the formation that's been working to date. Although let's just watch it, catastrophically fail today, I bet. Pick the team. I love these little tunnel interviews. This is a really nice little addition to this year's game from SI. So pat on the back for them for that. It's still going to be amazingly repetitive, but what can you do? Like, they can't. I don't see how they can make it unrepetitive. So it's no fault of theirs. No fault of SI's, but I do love these tunnel interviews. Although I don't even read the question. I've read them the first few times, but now it's got to the point where I just recognise after reading just a few words, or even just checking a quick answer of what the question is, if that makes sense. I know I don't have to read the whole thing anymore in press conferences or tunnel interviews now. More so the press conferences. I'm already 1-0 down. That's brilliant. Nice start. Clearly feel the goals offside. I didn't pay attention a huge amount. Anyway, I set an objective today of this season of finishing in the playoffs, and they gave me 3.5 million and £346,000 a week to make the playoffs. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs, or if we do, I think we're going to be very lucky. I don't think we'll get promoted this year. I think it's going to be a slow start. I put the money, what I've not spent, into the wages until January. So we do have a little bit to spend, and what I would like you to do is comment in this video today any players that you think with maybe about £1 million to £2 million to spend, who we could realistically sign. Do not concede to. Go on, Grealish. Go on, be amazing. Anybody? No, Williams is giving up. I'm going to have a quick drink. My voice is... Can we get back in the game? Please. It's already got to that point. I'm already pleading with my team to play well. It's the first game of a series. Come on. Let's get back into this game. So yeah, let me know in the comments any players you particularly want me to sign, and then we'll put them to a straw poll in the future, and you guys will vote. So because I'm going to do a video every day till Sunday, every video you do need to be, watching and looking in the description for a straw poll if you want your say to be counted in who we should sign. That's a difference I'd like to do on this series to what I've done in the past, is I'd like you guys to be contributing to who we sign and the way this series pans out, I guess. And we'll do it through straw polls, and you can vote on who you'd like to sign, or who you think we should sign. But today, in the comments, I'd like you to tell me who you think we should sign. Now, I think Mackay's not starting today. We're going with Woodrow, or is that his name, Woodrow? We're going with him and not Ross McCormack. I'm not actually starting McCormack today because he's a shadow striker, I believe is his primary role, which I do not want as my leading man up front, my main goal threat. I do not want that, so which is quite annoying until I can find a role for him that actually gets him to score goals. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a poacher, advanced striker, advanced forward, or poacher. Generally the formation, generally the striking roles I normally go with. So it's just a case of playing around to find one that actually works for him. Can we get a goal here? Please. Yes, 1-1. Good. He actually wants to leave. I can't say the second name, but Fernando. Swansea have said they're interested in him, and he's actually had a little bitch at me and says he wants to leave. So I've told him no, but if he does leave, I've actually identified a player who you guys can vote for in the future, who to replace him with, who's somebody I found. Can we hold on for a draw? That's all I want. A draw. Please. No? What are we going to do? Cole? Go on. Go on. Oh, he scored. He scored. It's 2-1. I've had like because of my voice, I've had 3 or 4 attempts at this video, but I've never actually got to the actual game. I always end up losing my voice in the first few minutes of trying to do this commentary. So I had to restart. So this is like attempt 4, I think, which is I normally do it in a one take. My videos, maybe it's 9 months off that's causing me to have to have a few attempts at it. But so if I do ramble on a lot more than usual, or this video is a little bit all over the place, it will get back. I will get back into the swing of things. Just bear with me. We are missing Parker today, Scott Parker. Is that a penalty? Would you please finish this? I feel like I'm going to cough. Please finish this. 3-1. Can we win? Yes, 3-1. Woodrow. He's actually a really good striker in the future, in real life. Really good prospect. I've actually seen him develop really well in FM. Please don't concede. No, Bearer. Is that the... It is, the former Wolves one. He was a good player. We're going to make a change. Although I never like making changes immediately after... No, we're not going to make a change. No. I never like making a rash change. You guys notice I'm doing 2D again, 2D Classic, and not 3D. That's just because I play in 2D all the time, so it's weird for me to watch it in 3D. But I may do 3D highlights at some point, but we'll have to see in the future. Maybe next time I'll do 3D highlights. It's like weird because SI, make a huge... credit to them, but a huge amount of effort and resources into the 3D camera. But I know I'm not alone. I'm not the only one that just doesn't watch it. A lot of people, it's because their computer can't cope with it or whatever, for whatever reason, but I just don't enjoy it. I prefer watching, call me old school or whatever, I prefer watching it in a in 2D. I just find it really off-putting watching the game in 3D. Although when I do watch it, I do think it's an amazing achievement what they've done, sort of thing. I can appreciate it in 3D, but I don't enjoy watching it in 3D for whatever reason. But I'll do. We've gone. I was expecting a defeat. We've actually won a game of football, which is amazing. So next episode will be Reading, unless I don't think the schedule will change. But if it does, then it'll change, whatever. But unless otherwise, it'll be Reading. Again, unless the schedule changes, it'll be Bolton after that. Wigan will do the monthly updates like I did with the QPR series. It'll be the first game of the month. We'll live comment. And because I'm going to be doing a video every day till Sunday, check every day at 5 PM UK time for a video. And make sure you do check the description if I put a straw poll in there for who to sign, etc. And I'll be tallying up the votes sort of thing and looking at or keeping a track of the votes. And then come January time, I'll implement what you guys want me to do. But that's pretty much it. So let me know in the comments who you want me to sign, and I'll see you guys next time.